Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, welcome back for Satisfactory Update 5, our mega base to be, our mega base in development, mega base in training, I don't know. So last time we started working on a factory for making motors, rotors, stators, and motors. It's gonna not make as many as I hoped, but given the fact that those recipes take a lot of materials, and we aren't really making that many materials yet. Even given all of the work we've done so far, we're not really making that much stuff. Then we still have a lot of more work to do, but we've made some progress, and we hopefully will finish this factory tonight. I did a little bit off camera earlier today. Is it today? I think it was today. Mostly just kind of the iterative, tedious kind of stuff. Repetitive stuff, so we'll jump in. There's more repetitive stuff to do, so don't fear that. But we'll jump in and get started on our continuing on our factory. All right, here we are. So let's see. I'm up here at the top of this train station, and I've just fallen down because, well, I'm me. I did put down all 5 of the train stations. I do have all the rails run. I didn't put any signals up yet, but I do have all the rails run, and I do have all the stations up. Down here, I have all the connectors poked through, but we need to, put the boxes down and connect all the things up yet. I guess this is going to need some more flooring that way, and I don't know that I went far enough that way either, but we'll see when we have the time to connect the train station up. For now, we don't need it, so why bother? Down on the next floor is the Rotors and Stators factory. We did this last time. It's pretty compact, and everything. Considering everything, there's 10 of each. That means we're going to be making 50 of each item. I didn't run power though. That's what we forgot to do last time. It's running power. Let's do that first here. Go take a look at this. Oh yeah. All right, yeah. Let's run power here, and then we can continue on down to the next floors and continue our work. So, power poles. Let's see, I think... Oh, I can just put them right here on the scene this way. Nice. Makes it easy to find the spot. Oopsie. And I don't know which direction I want power to come in from yet. Hey, Jeff. Welcome. Thank you for claiming first. We are... Here we go. I don't know which way, I don't know which way I'm going to connect the power in from yet. So I'm just going to connect these up to each other and to the machines. And then when we're ready to wire up a power bus, we can do that. I don't know if I want it on this side or the other side. And also... Oh, I meant to expand this too, and I didn't do it. Okay. That's what I remembered that. It's hard to remember all the things, Without, watching the whole... Well, it was an hour and a half on Thursday. Without watching the whole stream back, though... Oops, that's the wrong spot. It's hard to remember where I kind of left off in terms of what I intended to do. Especially if I don't go straight from the stream to doing whatever the thing was. And I'll wait and put the one on the end, on whichever end cap we're going to put the power bus on. How are you this evening, Jeff? Hey, Ghostify Gamer, welcome. Saw you, your comment on YouTube. You were catching up on the Against the Storm excitement. All right, so that's hooked up now. And so next thing is to go down to the next floor and look at the, excuse me, look at the, whatchamacallit, the oops. Oh no! That was good. Well, I caught myself. Took some damage in the fall, but hey, what are you gonna do, Here we are. It's, it'll sink your time. That's for sure. It does a good job of syncing mine. I mean, I have that 100 and whatever it is episodes in so far on in the game, you know, in the first iteration of the game, and now starting again. I mean, starting over is a bad way to word it, because I'm not starting over. I'm taking advantage of everything that I did in the first series. Okay, so we need to have 2 lines running down this way. Both of those items are going to come in from above, one from there and one from about here or so. You think so? Yes. I'm not sure which one should be above and which one should be below, but these recipes don't require very much of either, so I don't think it matters. This one's going to require... I have the recipe selected here at the end. 10 and 30 input there, and... Yep, Infraspace definitely needs a little bit more time. This was Stator, I think. 15 and 40, so we don't need much in the way of items either way. Each of these lines is going to take... wire, it's going to take Mark IV belts of wire, so it doesn't really matter. Right now, we're not going to bring that much down anyway, because we don't have Mark V belts, so they're going to have to kind of suffer the way that it is right now. But oh, not this floor, and don't fall again, Wally. There we go. So it doesn't matter which one I think, which one I put first, I think. So we're just going to put this one here. We need 10 of these. Spacing of 6, I believe, right? 6 for an assembler. Oh, crap. I fat-fingered the key. 10 of these. Can't afford. Now why can't you afford? That was weird. Hold. And these should be marked... Actually, I don't know which belts these should be. Just watched John Wick. Heading to bed soon? How old are you? This out. And then we can do 10 of these. I've never seen any of the John Wick stuff. How was it? Any good? This goes here. And then these go away. We'll leave these as Mark III belts for now. We can adjust once we've seen what it'll take. I did this one, like this, 10, space of 6. You got us beat there, then. We'll have to summon. Glass Deviant to beat you on that one. I would summon Pete, but I know he's already in bed. Because it's a little late in the UK right now. Alright, then we can do this like this, I think. And these go this way as well. 10 of those, and a space of 6. Tell a dad joke already, huh? Thank you, autosave. You always serve to freak me out just a little. Especially after the other night. Alright, now I will go and do that. Dad, can you put the cat out? I didn't know it was on fire. Yeah, 24K to spend? Yeah, that's where the Norwegian word came into play, because Caledon was whining about not having or having too many points to spend and not having any place to spend them. But without him or another valid Norwegian here, we can't We can't use that one. Catch fire or start fires? And yes, I said valid Norwegian. Oh yeah, we definitely can blame Caledorn. I mean, why wouldn't we blame Caledorn? Probably then, if you can't see channel points, that's weird, of course, but the only other thing to try would be another browser. You could try doing a hard refresh. Raid! Wonderful, welcome. Thank you for the raid. And we're back. I have no idea what the problem is. Oh, you have heard of OBS problems? I hadn't looked into it because it was just that one time. But we're back. The game is still loading though, so I'm still not showing the game because, well, it's still loading. Wait a minute. This one. Fix my stuff up and around here. There we go. And this, no. This, yes. This other thing, yes. That, this. Alright. I have no idea how much we lost, but I'm loading the game back up. So the rollout was paused. Oh, well this is the one that they said you had to do or all hell was going to break loose at the end of the month. So I did it. That's what I get for doing it, I guess. I may have to pull the previous 27.1 down and reinstall it. That's a bummer if that's the case. Oh, let's see, where are we at? Oh man, we lost all that. Dang it. Oh well, it was 5 minutes or whatever. I am using the panels, yeah. So it's related to that. But thank you for the raid. Sorry, I, of course, had an issue right when you came in, but thank you for the raid nonetheless. Hopefully folks stuck around. And who's that was... Oh, Havoc. Welcome, by the way, Havoc. Thank you for coming. I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but thanks for coming in. Jeff, yes, thank you for claiming first again. Will it let you claim that again? I mean, apparently not. If you didn't, because I'm assuming you would have tried. Maybe I have it set to only do like one a day or something. I thought I just had it one per stream, but it could be a little more limiting than that. Out of stock, okay. So it's smart enough, at least, to know that there is a reasonable timeout on it as well. Or I said it that way. Maybe I'm smart enough to know. Not likely. But on the other hand, if I do happen to stream twice in a day, I would like it to know that it can be used twice. Yeah, basically right after the raid. SMRT. That spells smart. But on Thursday, yes, thank you. And I did remember to start the bot up again. I did but on Thursday it crashed too at roughly the same amount of time. But there wasn't a raid or anything. It was just random. So I don't think it was raid related. But I would like to know. If I have to roll back to 27.1, I will. I can't remember what it was they said. It was like a critical... On their Twitter, I think. A critical something or other that you needed to have upgraded to 27.2 by the end of the month. On-screen chat isn't showing. Well, that would be... Do this, maybe? No. Let's do chat box. Ah, yes, it was a Twitch API thing. Yep. I don't know why the Stream Elements thing, the overlay isn't working. Now. Because the stuff here at the top is... Yeah, that's what it was. Twitch API. So that's... And then probably it's the new one's broken or something. I don't know what's up with the chat box. I'll blame Stream Elements for that one. Oh, there we go. I swear I have like no memory whatsoever. I just read it 2 days ago. And I've already forgotten what it was. Okay, well that should be that. So I guess we need to figure out how to bring the materials down here. I'm gonna bring these across. Should run them down. Old Stream Elements plugin. I don't think I have any of the Stream Elements plugins. I think I just have... I think I just have the Twitch integration stuff. Yeah, I don't think I have any of the Stream Elements plugins. That's just this overlay of the browser source. Try this again. I do this, and then I do that. I think that shuts down the browser source, and maybe that'll refresh the chat this time. If not, it'll just be there empty. There it is. Okay, I fixed it. Ish. But it could be something with NVIDIA easily enough. I mean, I am... Yeah, I'd hold out for a week or two, Jeff. Hold out to the last minute. Just because of all that shenanigans. Alright, so we want to take these that way, I think. Let's put down an ISC. This would be this direction. Is that the right position? Yes. Let's do here, at least. And go that way, that many at least. And that many at least. Okay. You... here. So if both of those go that way, I think I'm going to have to bring this one across one way or the other. I suppose I could bring it over there, though. Do that. And then these need to come down this way. To here, I think? Yeah, because we need to add a row of foundation here. I don't know if that's enough or not, but it is for now. Hey, Addicted, welcome. Well, I'm still suffering from ridiculous something errors here. So, good. The stream just crashed, you just missed it. Or the computer just froze, I should say. There's got to be either an NVIDIA thing or something like that. I agree. Let's see. We want to do... I don't want to take them down any earlier than this foundation if I can avoid it. Blah. What if we do... Okay, what if we bring this one straight out at the level it's at, and we take them down here, and then we bring this one out above. Oh, shoot, Jeff. Thanks for the follow, Warrior Geek. Did you come in with Wandable? If so, or even if not, welcome. And we'll do this one here. Alright, so if I bring this belt out, straight from here, into a lift there, that would work. That'll go down there, and this one can come out on the upper level and then come down a chute like, or a lift like this. A chute, yes, a chute like this. If we do that, then I want to jump down here and position these in the same spots. Center of the thing there, and then just after the center there, those will lift down. And then this one can go right there. I'm trying to decide if I need to have... which one I need to have on which level, or if I even care. I don't think I care which one's which. So let's make this one be the wire. Let's put it at a Mark IV belt. Mark IV lift, I should say. Goes that way. And then... okay, thank God. I don't know. We just started 3 episodes in. I'm probably gonna go... I don't know how much. I would probably say... at least 6, 8, 10 towns. To kind of get a real full feel of the Harpies. And then I have a couple things that I'd like to switch to. A couple things I'd like to look at, play next. I think I recorded the episode for tomorrow. That's episode 3. I think I'm going to do a 4th one. And then I think we'll start back alternating with Factory Town. But Against the Storm's definitely not going to go as long this time as the first series, because we don't need to explore as much of the game now as we did then. So, yeah. Alright, so let's look at the numbers. I didn't reopen Excel because I forgot. Here. We have... well, I don't know that I would put DSP on YouTube. I would think I'd rather do it here on Twitch, which means waiting until we're either done with Satisfactory or sick of Satisfactory, whichever comes first. We need to have 250 steel pipes coming down and 700 wire coming down. So 250 steel pipes is going to be... Mark III. I don't know about O&I either. I don't know. Does that feel like it would be fine on YouTube? I mean, I did it on YouTube before, but does it feel like an okay game for YouTube, or should it be more of a Twitch game as well? I have it still open, that settlement survival game. That is on my list, yep. Exactly, that's the problem that I think too with O&I, is it's definitely a game that I want to play again, but it's gonna be need to upgrade this on Mark 4. It's gonna be a game that I have to play on Twitch, and unfortunately, with only streaming those games 3 nights a week, I'm kind of restricted playing these big factory games. O and I being included in that sort of by proxy. I'm kind of restricted on how much time I can spend, which is unfortunate because I would love to play all those games again already, but I don't know. I just can't. I can't see them being better on YouTube, and or being they need kind of a long play game, and YouTube doesn't do well with that. I'm surprised YouTube did as well as it did with Oxygen or with Against the Storm being 104 episodes. But I mean, if you think about playing DSP or Oxygen Included, even for that matter, Satisfactory like this on YouTube, it just gets to be so huge and so much that I don't know, I just don't feel like that it suits that environment well enough. They're much better stream games, in my opinion. Okay, so we'll do this. For now, I'm just going to put these up on supports. We can always change this later if you all want me to be a Caledon style support. Let's do Mark 4 belt coming out of there into here. Autosave. Alright, Jeff, thanks for the lurk. Have a good night. And don't get too old on me. You're younger than I am. If I want to, I could also bring this up. Maybe I should. Let's do it. Do it. Although I don't particularly like having them that spaced out. Let's take this out. Let's do this. That might be too close. Let's see. No, actually it's not. That's actually perfect. Take this out. And Mark 3, let's go there instead. Yes, actually, I was going to ping you after I was done streaming. We are rafting tomorrow on Sunday Shenanigans. So it is open for additional players, followers of the channel, frequent visitors or frequent viewers of the channel. Not necessarily a supporter thing, but it is open. Lana, Jeff, Ontario, and Addicted and I are all playing it. Is that all of us? What do I feel like? Oh, IT Machinist. Sorry, IT. Are all playing it, and it's, if you haven't played Raft before, it's a really fun game too. Having it's a nice open world kind of builder game, and in the style or whatever of Minecraft, but with a nice interesting concept to it. So we're playing that on Sundays when all of us can. Yep, we would have last week. Well, weren't you watching this world too? We assumed you were, or we thought you were. But yeah, IT bailed on us. Alright, so then from here, we need to, ideally, we need to send 40 of each of these. There's 50 coming out of each of these lines. We need to send 40 of each of them. Actually, I can mark these down then, down to the next floor. That'll go into making motors. And then we need to bring 10 of them each up to the station. Now the problem with that is, how do you split 50 into 10 and 40 when you only have belts that clock at 60 at the slowest? The easy way to do it? Yeah, we're definitely working on story this week. That's for sure. The easy way to do it would be to split them evenly and let half go each way. But that's not the best way, because then we'll never get, until the stations upstairs and the boxes fill up, we'll never get it all done. So I think the way we should do this is to come up with some, we talked about it last time, some sort of a splitter method, but not as ridiculously complex as the one from last time, I don't think. This will do thirds. So 50 divided by 3 would give us 16.67. If we did thirds again, divided by 3 times 2, that's 11. I think that's close enough for government work. So if we take a splitter, if we take one of these outputs, we put it in a splitter, split it in 3 ways, and then we split another one of those things another 3 ways, like this. Now each one of these is 5.5-ish. These ones are 16.67 here and here, and this one, that one, and this one are all about 5.5. If we then combine 2 of those together, we'll get 11.1, which is just a little more than 10, and then we can combine the other 3 together to get back to 39, which is close enough, I think, for me. So now, how to arrange this to make it the best possible way? That's the challenge. I think I want to do it over here, and then I want to do a merger off of these 2. Autosave again. Don't scare me now. If an do an autosave. Do a merger here. So we have an input belt here. This one splits here. Oops, no. This one splits here. This one splits here. Or splits and then merges here. This one merges here too. And then this is an output belt of 11.1. And then we do another merger here of 5, 16, and 16, plus some rounding, so that makes just about 39. And then we have an output belt over there. Now, how to make this tighter, cleaner, neater, better, because we got to do 2 of these. One coming out of this, and one coming out of that. How to make this better? Well, we can also work 3-dimensional. Let's try doing some 3-dimensional stuff here. Oops, take that out too. Alright, let's try putting down a merger. Let's come over here out of the way a little bit, because if I get this right, then I want to copy it. Merger here. On top of that, we'll put a splitter up. This is where the input will happen. And then this splitter will go next to it. Might need to go a little further out. Maybe not. This will split into that. Oh, oops! I screwed that up already. Screwed it up already. Too much. I put 4 in. There. And then we go across to this one. That's the second split. And then these need to merge and go up, because they're going up to the train station. So we could put a merger, let's say, here. Two of you. This one. And that'll go out up to the train station. The third one here needs to come back into this merger. As do this one. Spin this around. This way. I can lift this straight down into there. This one... Oh, wait. Nope, 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 nope. This one straight down into there. This one straight down into there. This is the input here, remember? This would be the output there. So we could do something like this as well. That gets that one into it. That's an output. This is an output. And that technically works. Now, how to make this better? Yep, 3 dimensions. Gotta remember 3 dimensions in Satisfactory. Don't have that problem in Factorio. And even, for the most part, in... Oh, you've been notified that I'm live now. That's great. Yeah, it looks like all the bots re-triggered just now. Because the post just went live in my Discord too, about 2 minutes ago, so... Yeah. Stupid bots. Alright, so if we then have this one going out as well, that'll go down, that'll go up. I think that'll work. Let's try it. So we have a merger. That merger can go... Gotta come back here a bit. Somewhere in the vicinity of this. And it needs to be facing outward. Like that. And then above that, we have a splitter facing outward like this. So this output comes in here. And then we lift this split down into the merger. We lift this split down into the merger. That isn't right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. This split comes into another splitter. Here. And that one is facing... facing me. Here. What did I do? Ugh. There we go. Goes there. This one lifts down and then into that merger. And then these two come together into a merger to go up. And is this a good place for the up? Good a place as any, I suppose. That would be the place, I think. Okay. this and like this. And then that goes up through a floor hole. I'd like it to be further back, though, than this. That's too close to the front of the building, I think. Can we scooch this whole thing back at least 2 clicks? I think we can. Can I go back more than that? I think I can, actually. I'd like it to be lifting through the floor holes here. So I'd like to go back 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's try this again. Or let's try this other one, mirror image of that one, and that'll give me the ability to, hopefully, place this correctly. Okay, you're a merger, and you're merging to the outside corner. 1, 2, 3. There. Splitter stacked on top of it, splitting straight out. Okay. Splitter over here, splitting out to the outside. Connected there. Lift connecting here. Lift connecting here. Merger. One, 2, 3, I think. No. Right there. And you're splitting, or you're merging to that side? To the outside? Yes. To the outside. No, this one. To the front side. Okay, that's fine. I can fix it. Take these 2 out. This belt goes there. And then this lift goes here. I did it. All right. This belt goes here. That's 2 of the second splits. And then the third one comes down this way and into here. Alright. Now we can take this one out and replace it. Bully for me. I could just not do ridiculousness, too. I mean, I could. I'm not gonna, but I could not do it. I mean, that's half the fun, right? So I keep telling myself. You split that way, you split this way. You go out to a splitter on the side here. 1 meter space, just for my own something. There. And then we need the merger right in here, facing forward, right? Okay, take that out. Put this in here, and this goes here. This is coming from there. This is coming from there. And then 2 to merge. 2 to merge. Wait a minute. What did I do now? Did I add more space here than I needed? I did. Oh well. We'll fix that this way then. Yeah. I didn't need to go back as far as I did. There we go. That's okay. It still looks fine. This will be a Mark 1 lift. Going up. Going up. Just like at Grace Brothers. Those of you who get that reference. That would be awesome. And then these ones lift down through holes in the floor. There. And here. Okay. Now we can take the shortcut down. Those need to pass through. There. There, I think. Okay. Okay. And then those two need to come together underneath and support or fill into another assembler. I think. I don't think I need to put it as far over. I could do something like this neighborhood. I don't think I'm in the right spot. Because if this is a splitter here... Jeez, I'll beat Wally. Yeah, I need to go over by 1 more meter. To there. And then this would go underneath here, but right there. Okay, that would work. And these come back and come out right here. Just need to come out a bit more. Got plenty of room though, so I think this will work. So we need to line these up the same spot. Let's come down the other end. Lost my spot. Okay. Nope. This one? Fine. Give me a middle spot here. 2 from the end. And then we go right here. Take this out. What am I out of? Rotors. Ironically out of rotors. Okay. Well then in that case... I've not anywhere near played everything there is to play. There are so many games that I haven't touched. I have a list of games that I want to play, either here or on YouTube, that I haven't even touched, let alone play again. And one example is Captain of Industry. That'll probably be a YouTube series to start with, but that may eventually have to become a Twitch series or Twitch game as well, just given how big it is. But I think it's fine for that one specifically to start out on YouTube. So that one's on my list, and it's very near the top. It could even come in right after against the storm. I don't have any... Oh, I do have rotors way down here. Holy cow, I got lots of rotors. We could use some iron plates, but I think we're okay. Concrete, we're good on. No, I better get some more iron plates. Should grab some more of these. Some more of these. Oh, I don't know that we need those. Do I have enough stuff to make two trains at least? Let's see. Yeah, just barely. And then if you go to the city builders, what did I do with my stack of screws again? Oh, there they are. If you go back to the city builders, then there's still several of those too. I have a demo of a game that I tested out yesterday that I want to feature on YouTube very soon. It's an interesting game. I was just reached out about a new game that's on itch that I want to try out soon. So there's a lot of stuff. There's so much. The new games are coming out every day. I mean, not necessarily a new game that I want to play every day, but there's new games coming out constantly here. So it's... Excuse me. So there's no end in sight to the amount of content that I can make if I had the time. And then, you know, from there, coming back, or if I had, you know, excessive amount of free time, I could just stream more, and then I could play. You know, I could get through this Satisfactory base sooner, and then I could go back to Dyson Sphere program, or I could do a couple days of each, or whatever. But it's, you know, in the end, it's all time. Hey, Marshall, welcome. One more level. Here we are. Kind of an impasse on the iron and copper and iron. Seals across the river. Don't want to run a belt that far. Well, you do what I've done and build ridiculous amounts of trains. Okay, we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Delete this one. Oh wait, we don't need this many. Yeah, I agree, Ghostfied. That's why I'm keeping myself. I'm forcing myself to not. I don't need them. I only need 4 of these buildings. What am I doing? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on a second. 8, 9, 10. That puts me right here. Let's take this one out. Take this one out. Start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That'll be good. Run that belt, yeah. But I agree with you, Ghostfire. That's why I haven't been doing... I haven't tried to wedge in something else here. After the, or on a different night. I'm just playing Satisfactory 3 nights a week, solo, and then playing whatever shenanigans we get up to on Sunday nights. As its own thing, but because you're right, I would be fighting with myself to complete both games, as opposed to just completing one, or completing the objectives I have for one. Which, to be honest, my objectives for this game are actually fairly loose. I wanted to mega base. That's all I had to do. I used the quick-wire stator in my last save. Overall, it's more efficient. But, as Ghostified says, you need them for other things. So, I mean, well, is it actually more efficient, or is it... not? Let me look again. I want to say something isn't true, but I need to look at people who are smarter than me. It's actually they're about on par with each other. And quick-wire is so rare that you could make the argument that you're better off not. Let's see, this needs to be here. So my sort of plan for this base, or this... at the right spot? Is that everything right? Get rid of you. Is to make a few different builds of things like stators, motors, rotors, kind of just as we can. Let's see. So I want to have one of these on... well, I guess you need to go here. Let's do... actually, I should have done that. 4 of these. Spacing of 6. My objective is to have multiple different builds for these items. Motors and stators and rotors. I forgot about that. So eventually, I will have, you know, some sort of an example for this, I think. But even then, I don't know if I'm going to spend enough time to do it. Thank you, autosave. So it kind of comes down to time. It always comes down to time. Also, there's the ever-present factor of, am I going to get bored? And want to play something different. So far, I'm good. But it's always there. I've had it before. I had it with my Factorio mosaic base that I did. Which is why as soon as I hit that threshold, as soon as I finished... yeah, I don't like rigger motors. If you're going to do an alternate motor recipe, I would do the electric motors. But you need to wait until you're near endgame before you can make those. So I'm a huge fan of the electric motors recipe, though. I think it's a really neat recipe. So let's do this. Let's merge out here with these. So I don't, for my, you know, for my, later build of motors, I will do electric motors for sure, because I like that recipe. I could care less about the, rigger motors. Okay, that's good. I messed up somewhere, though. No, it's not good. Alright, well, let's try that again, then. I think in my last base... what did I do here? Besides deleting things I shouldn't have deleted. I think I did crystal oscillators for one thing and one thing only. And I was very pleased with myself for that. Okay, it's correct now. I don't know what I did. I must have spaced it at 5 or 4 instead of 6. I didn't catch the number. Commit it to memory. Alright, so then these are going to come back out somewhere down around here. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere in this direction. Just for the purposes of this, I'm going to put this up here. Just so I have a place to hold that belt. This one's going to come down now and out. 1, 2. Hey, Ontario. Welcome. And these come in here, please. Unlocked a silicon shoot today. Nice. Yes, silicon circuit boards are the only way to make circuit boards. Alright, so that'll be kind of how this floor is organized. Those two items that come down, be passed down there, and this one's going to come out, crisscross, and go up someplace. I don't know where yet. I don't know where yet laterally. I guess we could probably figure this out, though. We take this out, take this out. Take this out. I think we can actually just send it straight up the middle of this foundation. Why not? Right here. Yep, you can always do that. You can always just have a ridiculous old time with it. Or that. Give yourself a challenge. Give yourself an objective and play the game with the objective. Set yourself a goal. When I did that Factorio base, though, the 1K science per minute base, I very, very swiftly lost interest because of how long it took. And I'm afraid that I'll hit that with this. Just because I know me. Guess we should bring in... You know what else we need to do? We need to set the clock on all... Or set the recipe on all these. Guess we should bring in the... materials, the wire and the pipe, get things going there. We didn't talk about power bus. I think I'll do the power on the far end down here though, because of what we did down below. So if we do that, power pole could go right out here. And then we need to figure out where to pass this back up through. Let's just pretend that we want to just pass it straight up from here. Even if this isn't true, let's pretend. So it's going to be right next to my temporary walkway there. I used almost all alt recipes, but I didn't use every alt recipe. That makes sense. That might work, but it might also be a problem with the train. Let's see. No, actually, it's not a problem with the train. Okay. Cool by me. Alright, so we need to bring in stuff. I've already forgotten. I think he's probably about full. Alright, so this is pipe, and this one over here is wire. some Mark IV belts here, or lifts rather. This is going to be an unload freight platform, and we're going to call this one, I did name this, RD RSM for rotor, stator, motor, and this is wire. I believe that matches my RD RSM wire. Yeah. So we can set up a train to bring wire in here. Let's actually just do that. Oh, we need to put signals out. Let's do this first then. Let's be lazy. Copy that. Paste this here and make this pipe. Mark III lifts. Mark III belt. There you go. Okay, signals. We need signals. That's a black signal. Okay. Goes here. This needs to be a... That... This needs... Actually, that's not a good place for it. You go there. You go... There. Move this path signal back here where this block signal is. I know you're confused now. We'll fix it. Hold on. There. Good. Block signal, go here. Not there. Right here. Here and there. Here. Here. There. Here. Here. There. Here. You get the idea. And on the outputs, one goes there. Maybe. There. I think I want to put one here. Like that. Now we can do trains. Okay, this train is going to be RD RSM wire. That's its destination. So that's the name of it. And it goes from NF wire to RD RSM wire. Here it's going to load only wire, just for, not quick wire, just wire. And here it's going to unload only wire. Save. Save. Turn on self-driving. Get out. Did I set this one to be an unload station? Did not. You. You. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Name of the train. Pipe. And this goes from RD steel pipe to RD RSM pipe. Load only pipe. And remember, we are short-changing ourselves on both of these items factory-wide. Turn on self-driving. But because our factory's not really churning out anything right now, it's okay for now. But I know that we are shortchanging ourselves by quite a bit. I can actually show you guys that here in Excel. We're just going to starve our factory out by 685 wire and 226 pipe. So that's a thing. But that's fine. Alright, so those two are going to come in. They're going to do that. They're going to drop down here. I'm going to go into this thing, which I haven't set all the recipes on yet. We need to grab the recipe copier mod thing here. Rotors. Rotors. Hydrate. Alright, I will do that as soon as I do this. Okay, and then this one needs to be Stators. Regular stator recipe. Control click. There we go. Hydrate. Is that you? RDRSM wire is back. RDRSM pipe is here too. Now, assuming I hooked everything up, which is no guarantee. Okay, well, that's promising. Okay. There goes the wire. Here should come the pipe. There it comes. It comes now. Except that I screwed this up. These should be marked 3 lifts. Here and here. And here and here. That's why you check everything. Mark 4, Mark 3. Posture check. You saying I have bad posture? Okay, and those are splitting. And it looks like they might be working. Let's go back up 1 level. I will straighten up now. Thank you for the redeem. Alright, they are crafting. It'll take a while for the manifolds to work. That's bizarre, Ghostified. That's really bizarre. Alright. This is the pass-through from below. We can get that. We can stand here and do that while we're standing here anyway. Alright, I see... I think I see... Yep, I see Stators there. I see Rotors here, so we are getting them. Slowly. Slowly. Yes, I can. I use a 3 curve and a 4 curve. Are you ending your... It makes a little bit of difference, not much. Are you ending your rails in the middle of the foundation block or on the edges of foundation blocks? I'm using the middles. Okay. So when you do middles, your curves will go... we'll have a tighter 3 curve here. It goes 3 foundations out. Hello. And then 3 foundations over. So 1, 2, 3 to this one here. And then back 1, 2, 3 to that there. And then the outer curves are 4 to 4. Or 4 curves. So there's 4 out and 4 in. And that just allows you to make sure it does this. You need to have, of course, a pass signal there, here for this one, and there coming into the intersection. And you need to have block signals going out to the intersection, so they can make sure they can path correctly. I don't have. This is effectively a 4-way intersection, except that I don't have the rails going this way across, because never does a train need to go from rips and modular frames into here, nor does one of these rotor stator motors need to go into there. So I didn't make this a full 4-way intersection, but it could easily be. Maybe... Maybe this will help too, to get a bird's eye perspective of it here. So, you have your sort of 4 foundation tiles that I'm standing on the middle of here. And then I go out 1, 2, 3 foundations from those in each direction that I'm intersecting into here. And that's where those curves end, whether they're the 3 curve or the 4 curve. Does that help? And then I end up winding this by 1, and then I put these little corners on here too, just for decoration. Although, like I mentioned before, I don't know how permanent these actually are. So, does that help, Addicted? I don't know if that helps or not. But that's kind of what mine looks like when it's up and running. Yeah, that's kind of what I have out there. I have 2 plates, 1 rod, 1 wire, 1 cable, 1 copper sheet, and 1 concrete. So that's 7 stations there at the main, or at that first factory, at that first station set. Oh, the connections here and the overlapping of it. Yeah, it's a nice little design. It looks even better up there with the 4-way intersection, though, because you've got the straight rails coming across this way too. So it looks like this here and all of these. But yeah, that's the that's kind of like the basic, if you will. The reason I did this way that I did it is because you already have to establish an intersection here, and you're better off having extra length between the last block signal and the path signal coming in, because the train won't calculate the path with the path signal until it's in the block coming up to it. So doubling this length, which is what I've done here, gives you a little more time. That's why here on this side, What are you doing back there, train? That's why on this side there's a block signal on this side going out every 8 foundations, but coming in there's not one there because it's because you need that extra time to calculate. So that's why there's a longer block there between that block signal and this path signal. It's there to kind of compensate for that weirdness. Oh, the other thing is I have a 2 meter or 2 foundation, a 16 meter stretch of rail here, or I'm using the curve for the effort, but here as well. And what those do is they allow you to pull your signals away from the intersection a little bit more. So I have one there, and then I'm using the curve for this one too. That was a Calodoran suggestion. A lot of my rails are either suggestions from him or what he's doing in his series. So a lot of which he and I worked on together, but not all of it. So that's kind of my... So this is just a modified 4-way intersection here without the cross rails. That way I only have to have one intersection calculation instead of 2 really close together. And the next one's not until there, which is basically almost the closest it can be. It could actually be one signal closer, but it's almost as close as it can be. Let's go in here again. Alright, so let's see what we got going. We need to pass up the rotors and the stators. We also need to hook up the power. We should probably do that first. You're welcome. I need to pass the power down to the next level. Yeah, let's do that first. Are you all starting to pause, or are you... No, you're not full. You're not getting enough materials yet. Let's drop down here. This floor is too short for a power pole, so we'll just drop right through again. Here. And this can come down here. And we can go this way. And you all, I think, are going to be here. But we'll see. This goes here. Yep. There. 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 Here. There. And we do have rotors and stators coming down. And then we just need to enable the motor recipe on this one. There. And then let's go to, not that, this. Control click. And I see that one's already started up. So that one. And that one. It's alive. And that's motors. And then we should start seeing motors spitting back out going up there. If I hooked up the underfloor correctly, which I think I did. Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, there they go. There goes the motors. Yay. Yeah, this game is a lot bigger than most people give it credit for. A lot bigger. Alright, we have motors. That's just going to be a mere 4 times 5, so 20 per minute. And then our output of rotors and stators is 10 per minute. But we don't really need very many of those, just a little bit for some of the space elevator stuff. So that's fine. This floor needs lifts. Does this floor have all 3 lifts? I don't remember. It has 2 of them for sure, but I don't remember I put the 3rd one in. It did. Okay, good. But yeah, this game is a lot bigger than most people give it credit for. And it's slower. It's a slower build than Factorio is, which is not a bad thing. Yep, we have all three here. This floor needs to be extended out this way. I think that many? Yeah. I don't know if I want to square that off or not. I don't think I do. I'll have to see how it looks, though. Alright, and then this goes up again. Oh, I guess we gotta put these in. Here. There, I think. Yep. And this one is on that line right there. Last Deviant, we were just talking about you earlier. Are your ears burning? Alright. Yeah, let's take these up. Well, Ghostified Gamer was claiming to be old, so we thought about you. Alright. That's that. So I think... So here's my logic. I put the wire in the first station. Because... it's the... Actually, it might not be the busiest. What's the stack size on these? 200... Oh, no worries. I was just teasing you. Let's see. We're going to eventually need... We're bringing in 200. And it's going to eventually be... 250. And our stacks of 200, we need 250 per minute. So one stack is 4/5 of a minute. These have a stack size of 500. And we're going to eventually need... 700, which is 5/7. 4/5 is 0.8. 5/7 is something not that. I don't remember what it is. 0.71. I'm way overthinking this now. So this actually uses less of a stack per minute. It doesn't matter. So, I thought I was being logical by putting the wire first because that one's going to be coming in more often, but actually it's not. It's coming in less often. But that's fine, because they're really close. However, I think I should pull the motors up here, because the motors are going to be the one that's shipped out the most often for things, not the rotors, I think, at least. Unless I'm... Not the rotors and the stators, unless I'm thinking wrong. Let's look at that again, though. Motors are used in making... not counting construction. Modular engines, which is a space elevator part. Turbo miners, which we're never going to make. Alternate cooling system recipe. All the turbo motor recipes. So they have at least some use, chain-wise. Rotors, however, are only used in one... Actually, they were used in two recipes. One is a space elevator recipe, or Well, 2 space elevator recipes. You were. I was just making jokes. And then the other is one of the turbo motor alternates, which I don't know if we'll do that one or not. So, rotors are used almost as much as motors, but not quite. Jokes are good. Stators are used in automated wirings. That's one recipe, but they're also used in electromagnetic control rods, including this alternate. They're used in turbo motors, at least the pressure motors. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. So I was trying to think if I wanted to bother putting these in some semblance of order for making the most frequent train be the first one. But I think I'm just going to put them in the order of rotor, stator, motor, because then I can at least remember where they are. So first one there should be rotor. Ow. Dad jokes and the main reason, yes. I'm very much appreciative of everyone's efforts to establish a well-fed dad joke channel. I should redo this, though. Yeah, let's redo this power pole here. Take that out. Take this out. Just cut power to the whole factory. No big deal. Can I get this in there? No, of course not. Why would I be able to do that? You go here. The source. Yeah, but it's about the socialization class. I guess you can socialize it in Reddit too, I guess. If you want to be that kind of guy. Alright, let me make sure I connect the power correctly. Nope, did. I didn't do that correctly, though. There we go. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess I should have qualified that better. So I could put the motors in here, and then take the rotors and stators down. I could put the rotors, stators, and motors. I don't think it really matters, except that doing the motors here kind of makes my life a little bit easier. So let's do that. Storage bin. Just go stand underneath it. And I think it goes here. It could go here. Goes there, I think. Yes, and these are just Mark 1 lifts. What? Me worry? And then this goes here. 1, 2, up 2. This go here. 1, 2, 2. This goes here. The motors are in the first one after all. And then we can do this there. We can do this there. No, that's going to be a problem. Do this differently. Go up 3 levels there. And go up 2 levels here. There. Stators. Guess I need to put bins in here. Oh, yeah, that would be a problem. I actually fired up DSP last weekend for about an hour. Then I realized I don't have time. So I haven't played it again. Sad, really, but maybe I'll be ready to start a series on it with whatever the next update becomes. That would be nice. Alright, you are here. 1, 2. Go up 2. No, actually, I want to do this one as... Yeah, we'll do this. That's fine. Stators, come down here. Go into box. And these are rotors. They can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe right here. Nope. Just counted. Yeah, that'll do it. I know that fairly well myself. This can come down here. We're there. Yeah, it just isn't holding everybody's interest like Satisfactory does. And then that's going to come down, so I don't want it to do that. I want to do this instead. And then that. There. Alright, so we have motors, stators, and then rotors at the end. And this stuff is still flying on in. But remember, we are actually not bringing in enough wire. We need to have Mark V belts to bring in enough wire. Beep. Alright, autosave. Thank you. Here. There. Motors. Stators. Yep. Well, Factorio hasn't had much in the way of Factorio Friday facts in a while, though. I mean, they've done one here and one there, but not in a while. Let's see. This station is Rotors. Are they going in there? Okay, they did. Just, oh, they're probably going in from here. Yeah. Rotor. Stator. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that... Hopefully it lives up to the secrecy. Motor. Alright. We should be good now. Lots of motors coming in. The good news is with these, with the motors at least, they only stack in 50s. So this train station is going to fill up pretty fast. These stack in hundreds, I think, each. They're going to take a while to fill up. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, to be fair, no one at YouthCat really speaks English, so... You know, there's that. So now let's look at the shape of this building. I'm tempted to not square this off. I do need to take out this row of foundation. Then. could do another support like that. I think that would be worth it. Is this far enough out? It's actually potentially one too far out. But yes, otherwise. Beep. And I brought this all the way over here, which I think is lined up with that edge properly. I think I made all the rest of the floors the same width, the same size. It's just this one here. We don't really need to do as much here, though, because this is the end of the floor right here. So let me eat this corner out here, then I can see where this ends. It doesn't retain the viewers like Satisfactory and Factorio do. Don't know why. Just doesn't have the viewer engagement. But yeah, you should be able to get hours and hours return out of it, that's for sure. So we could cinch this back, and I think I should. Ooh, I don't want to do that, though. I need to come up here and fix this corner first. Like that. But yeah, it's more about viewer engagement than necessarily streamer engagement. And let's take out 3 more. Autosave again. Okay. I will square this part off, I think. Although, we really don't need to come out this far, so why should I? Why should I? I should actually cut it off right here. This doesn't need to be as wide as the station above. It's actually advantageous to not be. For decorative purposes. Let's stop that there. I could even go one in more, but I think that's better. Right there. So, I don't know what building I want to do next. Let's take a look. Because the only thing I have left to do for this building is the outer skin and the supports underneath, once we figure out how we're going to consistently do supports. I like what we did with the last building, with the silica and quartz building. Let's see. I know we're done with the constructors. I think the next things we need to make are AI limiters, circuit boards. There's another thing. What else am I forgetting? I read my mind. Is there something else? Something I was talking about pairing it with AI limiters. I don't think it was circuit boards. Maybe it was. Must have been. I don't know what else I would do here. Yeah, they do. I agree, Ghostified. No, computers I'm going to do... I don't want to do... two... I don't want to have a variety of... whatever. Factories into factory building. I'd rather try to keep them consistent. I know we put the encased industrial beams pipes in with the rest of the steel stuff, but otherwise I wanted to keep constructors, everything in this building should be constructors, everything in this building should be assemblers, everything in this building should be manufacturers. So so I guess those are the last two things I have left, right? Wow, if that's the case, wow. Let's look at the assembler on the website. Alright, enjoy your alert class. Reinforced iron plates. Fancy fireworks, or fireworks don't count. That's reinforced iron plate. Circuit boards. Modular frames we have done. Rotors we just finished. Smart plating not going to count. Canisters not going to count. Iron plate not going to count. Rotors we've just done. All clad we don't have yet. Circuit boards we're going to definitely talked about. Fused wire, no. Case we've done. Motors we've done. Stators we've done. Automated wiring we're not going to do yet. AI limiters. Excuse me. Fabric, concrete. Not going to do either of those in an assembler. Iron plate, no. Versatile framework, not yet. Or differently. Compacted coal, we're going to do, but we're going to do that wherever we do the gunpowder. Heavy modular frames are manufacturers as well. Excuse me. Assembly director systems is no. Aluminum casing, no. Heat sinks later. Motors, plutonium, pressure conversion cubes, supercomputers, plutonium. Electromagnetic control rods later. Thanks, ticket. I don't know what's up. I had this happen earlier too, and I was recording tomorrow's Against the Storm. Let me take some drugs. The good kind. The legal kind. It might help. The legal kind. Cable, no. Circuit boards, yes. Computers, not that kind. Concrete, no. Nobelisks, we'll do that where we make the black powder, because I think that's basically all we use black powder for. Quick wire. No. Rip. Cased rotor. Silica, no. Stators, we've got. Powder, and then the other fixsmith stuff. Alright, so that is it. We have one factory building to making AI limiters and silicon circuit boards. So that'll be a shared import of some amount of copper sheets, some amount of silica, and some amount of quick wire. And then output of both of those items, so that'll be another 5-station factory. And then we'll have to do one at some point for black powder, fine black powder, and obelisks. What else is black powder used for besides, or rather, compacted coal, fine black powder, and obelisks? What else is black powder used for besides obelisks? Anybody know? Where's it at? There it is. Rifles. Rifle cartridges. Yep. And I don't even know if I'm going to make any obelisks because we have a ridiculous amount of snowballs. Shoot ammo, yes. So we need to find a place on the map here to build an AI limiter slash circuit board factory. Silica. Let's go back this way and take this out now. No, I'm gonna leave it here because I might use it when I come back to build the walls. Silica, copper sheets, and quick wire. Silica, copper sheets, and quick wire. So silica is in that building, that station, that this here. Copper sheets are in the first factory we did, straight ahead from here, and quick wire is in the one over there to the right. I don't know how much this is going to help, but... So copper sheets are there, quick wire's there, and silica is there. That leaves doing another factory that uses that same intersection as this one over in that side. It's one option for those three. Another option is to go up on top of that Crater Lakes there and put it up there. And a third option is to go that way and put it further into the northern forest. What do you guys think? I don't really want to put it out into the desert, not only because well, I just don't. I want to, because with one item being here and one item being there and one item being there, I think putting it either at the top of this hill or over here or up there someplace would be the best to do. If I look at the map and I look at the resource nodes for everything, except for Samor, we don't care about that. Up there, resources that way? Is that what you're talking about, Addicted? Once we get past the 2 Caterium that we've already mined over there, there-ish. Well, a little bit beyond there. Over this way? Or this way? North, this is west, this is east. But going east, there's a couple of limestone normies. North? Okay, just a second then. There's a couple of limestone normies to the east, but then we go like about 80 foundations before we get to any more resources. 70 to 80 foundations beyond the Caterium. So we have plenty of space east for factories on both sides. That's not what I wanted. Dang. Stop doing the thing with the thing. Thank you. Map. North, we have... there's one normal limestone right there that we're not going to bother with, I don't think. And then there is the uranium up there-ish, wherever it actually is. And there's a copper out beyond that rock formation there somewhere. But no, actually, there isn't anything else. The next nearest thing is the oil we have that we're collecting over there. And then out on the coastline, which is actually what this is for, is to give us some nice smooth access to the coastline. And also to give us access to the oil on the coastline, that is. And also to give us access to the nitrogen and such that is off the northern coast of the desert. Because I don't know if we'll be able to come up through the desert to get there. so I wanted to be able to go around if we want to. So this looks like it might be the best option to build another factory off of that same intersection, just like we just finished doing with that one down there. Do another intersection or another pair to this intersection here. The problem is, it's going to have to be a full 4-way like this, because we need to be able to cross the silica back and forth across it. So if you guys agree with that option, as opposed to going south and into the crater lakes, up in the crater lakes, what's up there? There's that nice amount of coal, and then there's nothing until we get up into the red bamboo fields. But the crater lakes is a nice area too to build some factories in. Because there's nothing really there except for that coal. The only reason we could go south into the crater lakes is if we need to go that way anyway for power. To set up another coal power plant. Right now we're producing 24. We're consuming about 1,200. Our max consumption though is over 10,000. But a good chunk of that is assuming that Fixmas factory is running, and it's not. And another good chunk of it is assuming that all the rest of this crap is running, and it's not. So we're probably okay. So let's think about that till between now and Tuesday. And but yeah, I agree, Addicted. I think north or east are the best options. I'm going to think about it too. If you guys have opinions or suggestions as you're watching this, hit me up on Discord or stop by tomorrow night for shenanigans. It looks like we're going to be playing Raft. That'll be... we should be working on the story. We barely got the story activated last time. It was 2 weeks ago, right? Yep, we're going to do a fuel array as soon as we unlock blenders. So, yeah, so I think next time, let me know what you guys think next time, but I think north, across from the silica, or east just beyond these two factories up the hill that we made would be probably the two best bets. And then we'll start that on Tuesday. As I was saying, tomorrow is shenanigans. We'll be playing Raft. Stop by for that. If you are a frequenter of the channel, either channel, this or YouTube, and you own the game and would like to play, reach out to me on Discord and let me know you'd like to play, and we can bring you in. We can handle probably a couple more people. I don't know exactly what limit we'll hit. We have 6 right now, but we can probably handle 1 or 2 more without a problem. So yeah, let me know, and we'll see you all. See you all then. Let's find somebody to raid. Try not to be late. Okay. Let's see. I think we'll raid. Iron Wolf. He's playing Lord of the Rings Online. I haven't seen that game since it came out. Oh, dad joke. Okay. Let's see. What do you call it when a snowman throws a tantrum? A meltdown. Alright, so with that, we will raid Iron Wolf. Thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks for the chats and redeems. And thanks for the follow again, Warrior Geek, and thank you for the raid, Wandable. Unfortunately, those happened just as the computer froze for some crazy reason. But we'll see you all tomorrow night. Have a good one. Say hi to Iron Wolf. Stick around for the raid and say hi to Iron Wolf. Bye, everyone.